The morning after a secret is revealed, nothing feels the same. The mansion is still beautiful, the salon is still open, the children still need breakfast, the bills still need paying. But something has shifted. Vanessa has seen enough to know her marriage is not just lonely. It is hiding something. Simone has lost another man and is beginning to wonder if love keeps leaving because she never really lets it stay. And Kiki has heard a name she prayed she would never hear again. Raymond Bell. A respected man, a powerful man, a man everybody seems to trust. But Kiki knows the truth. Some names do not just bring back memories. Some names bring back wounds. Vanessa Whitmore woke up in a mansion that looked untouched by pain. The flowers from the charity event were still fresh. The floors were still polished. The staff moved quietly through the house, cleaning glasses and folding linens. Everything around Vanessa was being restored. Everything except her. She sat on the edge of the bed, staring at her wedding ring on the nightstand. For years, putting that ring on had been automatic. Wake up, smile, dress well, wear the ring, protect the image. But that morning, her hand would not move, because now, every sparkle on that ring felt like a lie. Marcus had embarrassed her in silence for years, and somehow, she had helped him do it by pretending not to see. Her phone buzzed. A text from Marcus. "We need to talk before you embarrass yourself." Vanessa looked at the message, then looked back at the ring. For the first time, she did not feel afraid of losing the marriage. She felt afraid of staying in it. Across town, Simone Carter was already at the Carter room before the doors opened. No clients, no music, no staff laughter, just Simone standing in front of a product shelf, adjusting bottles that did not need adjusting. Her assistant, Tasha, watched her from the doorway. "You moved that same bottle 3 times. Simone did not look up. "It was crooked." "It wasn't crooked," Tasha said gently. "You are." That made Simone stop. She hated when people could see through her. Her phone lit up. A photo of her and Darius appeared from an old memory notification. The two of them laughing, his arm around her. Her face softer than she remembered. Simone deleted it, then went into the recently deleted folder and deleted it again. Because Simone did not just move on. She erased evidence. But the problem with heartbreak is that you can delete the picture and still remember how it felt to be held. Kiki woke up on the couch with her phone still in her hand. The message was still there. "His name is Raymond Bell." She read it once, then again, then again. Her chest tightened until it felt like the walls were moving closer. In the next room, Jayla and Micah were sleeping. Peacefully. Innocently. The kind of sleep children only get when they still believe the adults around them can protect them from the world. Kiki stood in the doorway and watched them, then whispered, "He not touching my life again." But even as she said it, her hands were shaking. Because Raymond Bell was not just a man from her past. He was the reason she learned how to survive before she ever learned how to heal. Marcus came home late that morning like nothing had happened, still dressed in pieces of last night's tuxedo, still calm, still carrying himself like money made him untouchable. Vanessa was waiting at the dining table. No breakfast, no coffee, no smile, just silence, and his phone. She looked at him and said, "Who sent the text?" Marcus paused, then laughed softly, not because it was funny, because he thought her pain was small enough to dismiss. "You sat here all morning rehearsing that?" Vanessa didn't move. "Answer me." Marcus poured coffee slowly. "You saw a message. You don't know what you saw." "I saw enough." He finally looked at her. No, Vanessa. You saw what happens when a wife touches what doesn't belong to her. That sentence landed like a slap. His phone did not belong to her. His truth did not belong to her. His loyalty did not belong to her. But somehow her face, her image, and her silence still belonged to him. Vanessa stood. You stood in front of a room full of people talking about helping women rebuild their lives, and you can't even respect the woman in your own house. Marcus stepped closer. You live well because of me. Vanessa's eyes filled, but her voice did not break. I live lonely because of you. For a moment, Marcus looked angry. Then he smiled, and somehow that was worse. You want to leave? Leave, but don't confuse your feelings with a plan. He placed her wedding ring on the table. Put that back on before people start asking questions. Vanessa looked at the ring, then at him, and for the first time, she did not pick it up. Later that day, Kiki got a call from Jayla's school. By the time she arrived, Jayla was sitting in the office with her arms folded and tears in her eyes. The counselor explained that Jayla had pushed another student. Kiki looked at her daughter. Jayla Monroe, you better have had a good reason. Jayla looked down. The counselor said quietly, the other child made a comment about you. Kiki's body went still. What comment? Jayla's voice was small. She said you dance for men because nobody loves you. Everything in Kiki wanted to explode. But then she saw her daughter's face, not just angry, ashamed, and that hurt more than the insult. Kiki knelt down in front of her. Look at me, baby. Jayla shook her head. Kiki softened her voice. Look at me. Jayla finally looked up. You do not have to fight because somebody talks about me. People talk when they don't understand. Jayla cried. I hate that they know. Kiki swallowed hard. I know. The counselor suggested therapy. Kiki got defensive immediately. My baby is fine. But Jayla whispered, no, I'm not. And those 3 words broke something open in Kiki that she had been trying to keep shut. That night, Vanessa sat outside Marcus's office in her car. She told herself she was not the kind of woman who followed her husband, but pain will make you do things pride used to judge. When Marcus left, she followed him through the city. Her hands gripped the steering wheel. Her heart beat so hard she could hear it. Then his SUV pulled up outside the Velvet Room, Kiki's club. Vanessa felt the anger rise before she could stop it. She walked inside, dressed like a woman who did not belong there. The music was loud. The lights were low. Men laughed like they owned every woman in the room. Then she saw Kiki. Kiki saw her too. What are you doing here? Kiki asked. Vanessa's voice was sharp. Looking for my husband. Kiki's expression changed. You came here to accuse me? I came here for answers. Then ask the man who owes you some. But Vanessa was hurt, and hurt does not always speak fair. Is he here for you? Kiki stepped closer. You better be real careful. Before Vanessa could answer, Blue, the club manager, appeared. Mrs. Whitmore. Vanessa turned. You know me? Blue smiled. Everybody knows Marcus Whitmore's wife. That smile made Kiki uneasy. When Blue said Marcus was in VIP, Vanessa walked toward the back. Kiki grabbed her arm. You don't want to go back there alone. Vanessa pulled away. I've been alone for years. And with that, she walked into a hallway that would change everything. In the VIP room, Vanessa did not find Marcus with another woman. She found him in a business meeting. Marcus, Blue, and another man. The third man turned around slowly. Kiki saw his face and stopped breathing. Raymond Bell, older now, well-dressed, respectable. What to Kiki, he was not respectable. He was a nightmare wearing a suit. Raymond smiled like he had been waiting for her. Well, look at you. Kiki could not move. Vanessa looked at her. Kiki. Raymond tilted his head. Keisha Monroe, still dancing. I see. The room went cold. Marcus looked annoyed. You two know each other? Kiki's voice was barely above a whisper. Unfortunately, and Vanessa knew right then that whatever was happening was bigger than cheating. This was not just about Marcus. This was about power. And Kiki had just come face to face with the man who ruined her childhood. By the end of that night, everything between the three women had changed. Vanessa's suspicion had led her into Kiki's world. Kiki's past had walked back into the present. And Simone, still trying to control her own pain, had no idea her friends were standing at the edge of something dangerous. Because the truth about pretty lies is this: they do not break all at once. They crack quietly. One text, one name, one room, one memory, and then suddenly the whole life you built starts falling apart. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share for more Brownstone Stories.